Hello and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles 4 with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So today we will actually finish the fight with, or the first fight at least, with Crymaria and the Vulcan. So one thing of note here is that the, dare I even say it, she's managed to damage the Glory. The main problem is now Crymaria is right up against the Vulcan itself. Again, sending out Rita is not a bad one. The only problem is that she's now got very low HP and is probably going to die on the next turn once the imps get their way. The thing I have done, however, is get rid of all of the snipers in the immediate area of screen, seriously, because that's one thing I should have really done earlier. But now I've placed both tanks right near where the Vulcan is, unfortunately, because Crymaria has now caught up with them as well. Seriously. I still want to go after their encampments using Minerva and probably Raz and Zyger as well. So that being said, I'll take down this one first, using her mortar blaster and everything to take down this one sniper. Again, he's pretty much sitting in plain sight, if you ask me, and then take the camp. And let's see, who else is out here besides, at least by taking the camps, we will be able to lessen the chances of the imps actually sending their reinforcements. Granted, there's still the Grenadiers to deal with, but yeah. I'll say one thing at once, and I'll concentrate on destroying the Vulcan. Seriously. Because what happens next is probably one of the toughest missions, after this one anyway, is one of the toughest missions. So my basic strategy here is to basically use all units demolish using my tanks. Not my lancers, I'm not going to try and do that with Crymaria there. I need armored, something well armored, and the only thing that comes close is a tank. So yeah, it will have to be the Hafen and the Glory therefore. Unfortunately, we still have to deal with the fact that Crymaria's attacks actually slow the game down a bit. Seriously, even though this game runs like 30 frames per second, it still slows it down to the point where you can't actually attack easily, seriously. And it will still take a few pot shots with my tanks in order to do so. The good thing, I guess, is that I will be able to at least use, what happened there? Seriously. No, they killed, well, I can't do anything about it at the moment because the treads are pretty much destroyed, so poor Rita. Seriously, poor Rita. She did not deserve to die. I thought it would be on the next one, but no, apparently not. So yeah, so I think my basic strategy with engineers is to send one out and also back up the Hafen if I can. Granted, it's not going to be easy with only one tank, but yeah. So, with the demolish order in play, at least I can do something with the Vulcan. So, and I'm having to reload apparently, which is not great. With the Vulcan, dare I say, thing, and Crymaria pretty much destroying each of my things, I will have to keep using the rapid deployment order as well to summon the thing. Again, this is me with very little level grinding outside of probably doing some of the skirmishes, and let me put it this way, there are more skirmishes in this game than there are in the first Valkyria Chronicles, understandably, even though it uses the same engine as the remake of the first game, I guess, would be the best thing to say about it. As for Rebecca, I think she's going to get torn to shreds by those icy blasts if I'm not careful. But for now, I can't do much else. So yeah, so once again, it is I don't know if it's demolition boosts or all units demolished, but I'm gonna go with the Hafen here. It does seem to be doing more damage than the Glory is, it being the bigger tank and more well armored, thanks to all my upgrades and everything to the thing. Apparently the Vulcan is now known as the Vulcan Pro, because I'm just gonna call it the Vulcan, seriously. We already saw with General Jaeger's tank in the first Valkyria Chronicles that it got an upgrade, and it also got a new name as well. I don't know what it was now. As I say, I haven't covered that one, but I do remember General Roddy Jaeger, if only because he was voiced by Patrick Seitz. Seriously, who is also in this game, actually. I think he plays... Well, we already know he's standing in for Tatassiori as the voice of... Well, not standing in, replacing because of that Valkyria Chronicles being a union dub. So, yeah, but... That being said, let's take him down. There we go. And down goes another sniper. Yay. So with that said, let's be careful here, because over here I have sent Minerva further up. Understandably, I still need her to take down various enemies, most notably the Grenadiers and the Gatling guns. Gatling guns less so because they don't attack tanks. More so the Grenadiers, they're going to be a real problem for us otherwise. But other than that, yeah, that's going to be a thing. Although we are surrounded here, but yeah. And I like the fact that the, dare I say, Crymaria's actual icy attack is called the Witch's Blizzard. I do like that, seriously. But she is now on top of the thing there. And poor Rebecca, seriously. I may well need to use a first aid order on her if I'm not careful.
I couldn't have asked for a better soulmate. There's nothing like slow dancing the night away. But I think we should see other people. It was fun. We're just not right for each other. And besides, it's somebody I mean. A girl worth fighting for. So, this isn't for us. One of us walks away, one of us dies. Well, my feelings right. Let's go out with a bang. That's what Ausbruch means, the eruption. We're the fire and the ice, and we'll burn with you on your pyre.
Yeah, basically the rest of the fight was just me blasting the living crap out of the thing with both tanks, seriously. Other than that, yeah. How much time? Probably a few more turns. How many was the turn limit for this stage? I do not know. I didn't even look at the beginnings. Yeah. I'm on my 11th turn, and I'm wanting to actually do something with Rita. I probably want to get her the hell out of there. And probably use some Revival Ragnade on her. At least, unlike with Rebecca, she can actually use Ragnade more consistently than with Rebecca. So, yeah. I probably should have stuck with Rita. And maybe Olard as well, because he, being an engineer, also has Revival Ragnade, but I don't know. Both of them also like tanks. Both Rita and Olard. So, that being said, more ice attacks. It is super effective, of course. Better that the tanks take the damage, I dare say. Even though the Glory is looking really battered there. Seriously. How many turns does Crymaria get? Too many, if you ask me. Seriously. Thankfully, she only gets one turn when she's on top of the thing on the Vulcan, so at least that's something. So yeah, I will also keep saving in between because To be honest, my thing is not easy to deal with otherwise. Seriously. And in case I mess up, of course. So that being said, let's send Rita back quickly before Crymaria can start blasting her. Because that is a thing. Straight to the Glory. And then, if I can, there we go. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to do it. And then get the hell out of there before she does actually die. Seriously. Other than that, I don't know what else, really. Seriously. But... And then it's an all units demolish again. And rinse and repeat for the rest of the fight, I dare say.
You're being targeted.
Let's finish that, nasty!
No movement from the enemy tank. We did it! We finally beat them!
He's been a threat since we first fought at Ziegfeld. He always cornered us somehow. It was never a fluke. His tactics, his ability, his command, and his fearlessness. I could feel it even through the tank's armor. It's like he lit a fire under me. I guess this is what it's like to have a rival.
He really was a tough one.
Well, they weren't bad. For Imps, anyway.
We just faced one of the strongest forces in the Empire! And we won!
The battle's not over yet. Don't let your guard down.
She's right. We've still got one last enemy. The most terrifying one on the field.
The Winter Witch. Valkyria.